Hi guys, this is Eunice and welcome to my channel. And today is Tuesday, and I did not go thrifting today. I don't have a book haul or any of that, but I did decide to come on and to talk about journal and do a quick book sale. So that is what I'm doing today. Okay, let me just hop right into it because it's supposed to be just a quick video for you guys and everything, and I will not want to hold you up too long. Okay, I've been inspired. This how I ended up selling books so far because I was inspired by a couple booksellers and so forth. And I do have a love for books and so forth. And so I've been selling books for a little bit now. And the inspiration for this journal came from also a couple of the YouTubers that I do follow and things like that. So you can find inspiration and so forth with watching other people do their things and so forth. And another reason for the journal as well is I buy or purchase a journal every year. That is a fact. I purchase a journal every year because I like to write things down, keep things down, set appointments and all that stuff. And the journals that I have been purchasing are really small to medium journals. And so far, I have not purchased a large journal in a while, I guess because of the cost and whatever. So anyway, the uh, I am a large hand writer. That means that whenever I write and so far, it's in big letters and so far. And the journals that I have been using for the past several years are small, so you have to like squeeze in stuff and things like that. So when I had the inspiration to do a journal, I decided to do a large business type journal and so forth, something for women like myself or men like myself who likes to write big, who likes to have enough room to write whatever they planning in, planning on doing. So, I have not completed the journal. I'm still in the process of making it so far, but I do have the base of the journal done, and I'm waiting to do the cover and also to get uh, and also I'm waiting to get my actually book cover from Amazon because I've ordered some of the things from Amazon and all that. And I did want to show you what I have done and everything to get this year journal started. Now, this journal is also going to come with a memo pad. The memo pad is something that you can throw in your purse or in your briefcase or bag, whatever, and carry around with you. If you got to call Miss June, you write that quick note down in there. It's just something where you can write quick notes down for things that you need to do on the go and so forth. So you will have a memo pad. But for the journal I'm about to show you, it's basically for your desktop. When you get up and get started in the morning and so forth, have your coffee, get to your desk and so forth, this journal is going to be sitting down waiting for you put your to-do in and notes and things like that. I've also included, and I got lucky with that because I had to do a lot of research and so far. So this journal is actually taking me a while to get done, uh, making sure that I get everything in. So you do have a calendar in this journal so that you can actually write down appointments and things like that. So this is the journal. It is this is the book here. I am waiting to get my cover and all that stuff, to it and everything before I show you the final result. But I did want to show you this here. Now this is a monthly journal and so forth, and it should take you throughout the year and all that. When you first get the journal, you're going to see my notebook. Yeah, and it's a monthly planner and so forth where you're going to plan out your stuff, and you're going to put your name and address in this so that for whatever reason and so forth, it's yours. So you wanted to go ahead and put your name in it and so forth. So in this journal, you're going to have, I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to mess this up. Okay, but I do want to show it to you. Okay, you got the to-do list here where you write down your to-do list and so forth. And then down to the bottom, you have room for notes. And as you can see, this is a 8 by 11 page so that you can actually get in all that stuff that you want to write in and so forth and things like that. And I did manage to learn how to do this and so far, the 2 pages and so far. I really didn't think about it until afterwards and so forth. Like, oh God, I did not put the lines or to-do list on the 2nd page and so forth. So I had to figure that out. I went back and did that and so far, so that, you know, it's on both sides. It's like a double-sided page and so far, even though that's not what it was at first. But I managed to figure it out. That's why I said this journal is in the process of being finished and so far. But I do have what I want to have in here and everything and all that. So, and I started to put the last couple months in here, 2023 and 2024, but I did not. So what I did do though is I did add the calendar. So this is the complete year of calendar, January, February, on to December the 2024. So, so yeah, I did that because I didn't know if this was going to be finished or not, and so far. And this is where you can like set your appointments and things like that in these calendar. And it's a big calendar, enough for room and things like that. So you have the calendar in the back and so forth, for setting up appointments. So you get to your desk in the morning, you sit down, you write your to-do today, and put little notes to the bottom and things like that. And then, okay, you go back into your calendar and check to see if you have any appointments for this day and so forth. And if you do, you know, you go to your appointments or whatever, or if you don't, or you're getting appointments for that day, you put them in the back. So this is a business monthly planner and everything that I've created, and I'm like just so pleased with that. That I did make a little thing where it's got a little bit of ink on one of the pages and so far, but that's not going to affect the book and so far. And I will mention that somehow I got just a little bit of ink right there in printing the papers out and all that and so far. So again, I'm very pleased with the planner. I'm waiting to do the cover and everything and get to it. And now, one of the things, too, that's taking me so long, I want to hurry and get off this. Okay, one of the things that is taking me so long with completing this planner and so far is that I want to do everything handmade. I don't want to buy any additional equipment or tools and so forth to process these planners. They are handmade. I'm going to try to keep at least 10 in stock, you know, unless they just take off and, you know, really sell. And then I'll try to keep more in stock and things like that. But yeah, I didn't want to have to buy that wooden thing where you're buying it and stuff together. And I didn't want to have to buy that paper cutter and all that stuff. Extra tools, extra equipment and all that stuff. I do have a lot of the tools and everything. So basically, so far, I've been able to just spend the money on the paper, because this is not just a regular paper and so forth. Although you can use regular paper, but I wanted this paper to be a little thicker than the normal sheet. And I did do a whole lot of research on the paper that they're using for their journals and things like that. So I think I got the paper pretty much right, and everything as to where I want to and so forth. And I got the journal right, and I can flip through it and see it's pretty good and everything. So now I'm just waiting on putting the memo pad together and putting the covers on both of those and so forth. And then I'll let you guys see the end results. Okay, so let's get this book sale going on. You can find these books in my Pango bookstore. HTTPS // pangobooks.com/bookstore/Eunice EUNICE 261247. And also, too, you can find these books on my eBay store on www.ebay.com/str/Shawzae, SHAWZAE, books and home decor. That's about four. I'm out of breath. Okay, first book I'm gonna show you is just a simple little cute book. I think it's maybe like $3 or $4 on my store. One of these little books that I'm just trying to get rid of, and you will also find those books in my store. Some for $3, $4, and those are the little paperback children books and so forth that I got in a mystery box that I'm trying to get rid of. Okay, this is really, really nice. This is a perfect time to get this little book here. Halloween is coming up quickly. This is your Halloween food, fun, and crafts, and so forth. So, I mean, if you want to try to get into something new this year, want to try to do something different this year, want to include your children and so forth in this ghastly goo and so forth and things like that, then this is a perfect little book for you to do and so forth. And not just for this Halloween season, you can use this little book for the next Halloween season with food, fun, and crafting and so forth. Great little book to give you some new ideas for your Halloween fun. Okay, that's one down. Okay, we do have Linda Fairstein. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. This is a great thriller suspense book. Death Angels and so forth. I'm actually surprised that this book is still here because I got a lot of likes and a lot of looks on this book in here, but I don't know why. Sometimes you have to lower the prices and so forth. I don't think it was priced too high or anything, but I think sometimes that's how it is and so forth. When you comp these books and so forth, they can go from this to that, and then you just try to fit your price in the middle, somewhere in between those prices, and sometimes you get it wrong and so forth. So, but we do have a sale on this on all of our books on those two links that I gave you, and this is a great book here by Linda Fairstein, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. This is Death Angels right here. Death Angels. Okay. So check that out. She's a great writer, great suspense writer. Okay, we always do have self-help books and things like that, and everything to help you to get to where you want to be. This book here is the essential oils diet and so forth. There's all kinds of diets and so forth, all kinds of supplements for dieting and all this and so forth. And this is just one of the many books that are out here for that. And this is Lose Weight and Transform Your Health with the Power of Essential Oils and by bioactive foods and things like that. So you're not just losing weight here, you also getting healthy, treating yourself to health, to being healthy. So it's not just about losing weight, it's about also losing weight and being healthy. And this is a guide here that will help you to do that and everything and so forth and everything. So this is like supplements. So it would be something just like the things that you buy out of the store and so for your supplements and things like that. And it's a really pretty good book to read. Also give you a lot of great information in this book here and so forth and all that. So this is something that I definitely want to pick up to help people who are interested in losing weight, losing healthy weight and so forth. That's what this book is about. Okay. We do have a lot here, a two-book lot by Richard. I think it's Richard. Yeah. Oh, Rick Riordan. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong too. The Blood of Olympus and the Sword of Summer. And these are fantasy books for young juvenile. They're like the Percy Jackson type books and so forth. And I think yeah, Percy Jackson type books and things like that. So these are great books. This is a great writer of fantasy books and things like that. So these are two great books here. Let me take the cover off. I mean, not the cover off, but this straw. I try to keep these books together. These are the two books here. Great book. And this is, so yeah, so these are two great books, and you see how thick they are. They're in great condition as well, and everything. And I just definitely want to pick these up once I read the inside and everything. So these are great books here for young juveniles who are interested in Percy Jackson type fantasy stuff and so forth. I actually watched it myself. I watched Percy Jackson, yeah, couple times and so forth. And I also watched the Harry Potter as well too. So you don't have to be a young juvenile to read these books and so forth, or watch these movies or anything like that. If you enjoy those movies, they're good to watch because I did enjoy them. Okay, put that here. Okay. A lot of people know about the classics. Older people maybe Scott Fitzgerald. Now these is a thick book. A lot of stories in this book. I think this book has about like 3 or 4 different stories about Scott Fitzgerald in his day and so forth. He was very popular in his day and things like that. And this here books, he give you a lot of his adventures and the things that he do, socialite, fashion, artistic, socialite. Um, it's all in this book here. Um, the classic works from the novels and the stories of Scott Fitzgerald. That's this right here. Okay, I'll put that there. This is one of my favorite authors here, Terry McMillan. I tried to read all her books. I actually have not read this book, but I heard about it. This is A Day Late and a Dollar Short, and again, that is a lot of us, especially now, A Day Late and Dollar Short. And I thought this was really a great book. Well, from reading her other books and so forth, I'm pretty sure this is a great book because I have not read it. But from what the other ladies have read and so forth, this is a great book to read. And if you haven't read it, you're going to enjoy this. This is A Day Late and a Dollar Short, and they had some kind of movie out once. Not by Terry McMillan, but a movie out called A Day Late and a Dollar Short and so forth, and I thought that was pretty good. Yeah. And I do have another Terry McMillan book. I'm trying to think of the title of it and so forth. Yeah, but I do have one other Terry McMillan book, and I just can't think of the title. But check my bookstore out, and you will find the 2 books by Terry McMillan. Now, I may go back and bundle those 2 books together, just like I'm going to maybe doing some of the other books and so forth, because when you do have books by the same author and things like that, you can bundle those books together. And I got these books at separate times and so forth, thrifting. And at the time that I did the listings, I didn't think of it and so forth. But I can always go back and update listings and so forth and all that. So you may be getting 2 great Terry McMillan books for maybe the price of one. So, okay. Alrighty, we have that. And we got a spam call. My eyeball, but sorry about that. Okay. This is the famous Stephen King, very classic. I think this is the first edition, The Dark Half and so forth. This is still today a very popular book. People still love Stephen King. He is one of those authors where his book will stay in value and so far because they are very popular, and a lot of people, I'm not going to say we all love horror because we don't. But yeah, there is a lot of that are a lot of horror lovers that love to read horror stories. And Stephen King is the master of horror stories. So this is a good book here that you want to read, The Dark Half. Okay. And I did snatch these little books down. These are the Beverly Cleary lot with Ramona. And I do have 2, 3 lots of these type books here and so far. And these are just the 2 lot, but I do have a 4 lot and I do have a 5 lot book. So if you're into the Beverly Cleary Ramona books and so far, check out the website. We do have a lot of these in. Great little stories for your little girls and things like that. Read and so far. And it's important to get these kids into reading and so far. Not just the homework and so far, just get them into the love of reading. So if they get into the love of reading, they will also love reading and getting more into their homework, I think. Okay, so we have that. Alrighty, holiday is coming. We do have a lot here by Williams-Sonoma. Here, and it's in a little box here and so far. These are actually new books or in new like condition and so far, and they have their own little shelving. So whoever had these books, they just took them out and so far, but they didn't really use them. Maybe they did open them up and read them, but as you can see, these books are in great shape. And we have Christmas coming up and so far. And what these little books do are they are for decor, recipes, and all that stuff. So you'll want to learn how to set up new table settings and things like that. New recipes for family and friends. Now that we're back socializing and things, look how beautiful that is. That is so pretty. So these books and so forth will help you out to keep your holidays from being stale. Keep your holidays from having the same dinners, the same decor, the same design, and things like that. It'll give you a whole fresh look on the holidays. But hey, let's don't jump over on Thanksgiving. We do have a Thanksgiving book here as well. Same thing. This book will give you a new recipes on Thanksgiving, home decor. Look at that. Isn't that? That looks so good. Table settings, home decors, recipes, and so forth for Thanksgiving for your family, and so forth for people's coming in and all that so far. Oh, so many delicious recipes and so forth. So many great table settings and things like that and all that. So that's what these books are for, is to help you to not have your holidays in the same stale last year design, last year's dinner, last year's, whatever and so forth. Giving you a fresh look, fresh home decor look, fresh recipes and things like that, even down to the drinks and so forth, and all that. So that's what these books are for and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna put them back in here, back in the cover. And yeah, this is Williams-Sonoma for your holiday entertainment. Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay. For there's a lot of horse lovers. There's a lot of horse owners in Florida and certain places who breed horses and things like that. But this is for the horse lovers. If you love horses, you want to learn about horses, you want to learn about the history of horses and so forth, and you want to learn about the type of horses, look at these. And they got some beautiful, beautiful photos in this book and so far. Beautiful photos and all that, and horses and stuff. So this is a great book, and it's really big. This book is really huge and so forth and everything. So this is a great book here. to tell you about the horses, to give you the names, about um, the sports that these horses get into and things like that. So this is, you see, this is a big, big book. So, yeah, we have that. And the last book that we're going to show you is the Atlas of the Human Body. The Atlas of the Human Body is basically giving you the detail of every part of your body, giving you the definitions and so forth. And I know that you said, oh, well, you can learn a lot of that stuff in school and so forth, which is true. But this book is a more updated, trying to think of a better word instead of being it gives you more than what the school tells you and so far, because the schools have to keep things in its perspective and so forth. And this year gives you all kinds of information on the atlas of the body and so forth. And this is for males and females, although I haven't seen a female here yet. Let's see. Maybe it's just for males. This is a book just for the males. This only body I see in here. Let's see. Atlas of the Human Body. They should just say the human male body and so far. Summary. Oh, okay, they do have the woman in here. I didn't see her at first, but they do have her and the male here nude. I'll just show you this part and not the body parts. So, yeah. So anyway, this is a little bit more than what you would learn in school about the Atlas of the Human Body and so far. Well, for younger people and so forth, they might have this particular type books in colleges and high schools and things like that to give you more information on the human body and so forth and things like that. And there's nothing wrong with learning about the human body. We all should learn about the human body and how our body works and so forth. So when we get sick and things like that, we would know about, that particular part of the body and things like that. So I'm nuts at times, but anyway, thank you for joining me today on this little video where I'm giving you information on my journals that I will be coming out with some journals and so forth. You'll be able to find those journals in my store on the 2 links that I've given you, and all the books that I just went over and even more. You'll be able to find them in my store as well. So check out the store on Pango Books, and also check out the store on eBay and so forth, where you can find all these books, and they're on sale on both stores. They are on sale at both stores and so forth and things like that. So thank you for joining me today, and I'll be back tomorrow for another video.